Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Actually, what is this, sir?
So basically this is a Vande Graff Generator. So what it does is, you can see a belt rolling here.
Yes, sir.
So if you bring it here, so what happens is here the charges are getting accumulated. So the charges are produced from here,
Because
and then
of
it is
friction.
coming over here, and then you see a small wire over here.
Yes,
So the
sir.
charges will be communicated over here. So the charges will be accumulated over here. When you keep this here, the charges are actually getting accumulated here.
Distributed.
So just let's give some few seconds. So if I bring my hands here, you can see the hair kind of raising. You can touch it and see, you will see a little bit of shock. Can you feel some shock?
Yes, sir.
So maybe you can stand on this insulator and then now touch it. Can you feel any hair raising
Yes, sir.
experience? Okay. So maybe hold this. Just hold one hand over there. So what's happening here is, so right now from the charges, right, let's say if there are some electrons here, so her body is completely filled with electrons. So that electrons are coming over here. So since the minus and minus, it is kind of getting repelled each other. So that's why you can see that it is kind of repelling, right? So now slowly remove that hand. So you see now the electrons are still there, right? So now if you touch the wall there, just touch the wall there. Yeah, so you see once you touch the wall, all the charges are getting discharged, right? Yeah.
Same
Down
charges, they'll repel
Yeah.
each other.
So if I bring it here, you can see kind of it's getting attracted, right? So this is due to polarization. So I get a small shock. And then as the charges are, right now my body is accumulating some charges. And you can see this entire paper is kind of repelling each other. Right? So now what happens if I remove my hands? Okay, what happened was the charges got discharged through your body to the earth.
Human body is a good conductor.
Yeah.
So
Just hold on for a second, don't touch it. So right now it is kind of charged. So now if I remove my hands, the charges are still holding up there. That's why it's kind of repelling each other. Suppose if I touch the wall, you can see it's kind of falling down. So that means all the charges are discharged through the wall to the earth. So this is what we call it as earthing, right? So the charges, suppose if I'm standing here, if I touch this, I'm going to get a shock. You see that? So there was a small shock.
yes, sir.
Because the charges are flowing through my body to the ground. So this sphere is connected to the earth. So you can see the spark here. You see the spark?
Yes, sir. I can see this one.
So what's happening here is the charges from this sphere is getting discharged to this sphere, to the ground.
So only the electrons are transferring. If there is an excess electron, that electron will
Yeah, excess electrons are getting transferred to the earth.
If there is a deficiency of electron, then it will gain electrons.
Yeah.